Hello, everyone. It's that time again. Excuse me. Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Ozzy Rose. I hope everyone's having a great day today on this fine Wednesday, cloudy, rainy day today. As for me, I'm doing a little bit better. Of course, you know me, I don't complain much. So, But, anyways, let's get on with it. The topic for this commentary segment is belong. That's right, belong. I know we as humans, we want to fit in, we want to belong and stuff like that. I'm no different, of course, Uh, but where I fit in and belong is doing what I do. I never, excuse me, I never fit in and belonged in anything ever in my life. I've been a loner my entire life, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of me loners out there. There's a lot of us loners, women, men alike. A lot of them right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. A lot of them I've met. And it's not that I don't think we're born loners. It just that's what kind of happens. We want to fit in and belong in things in life, but when we're not allowed to belong and fit in, then that's what we have to be as loners. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Us loners don't mean no harm to nobody, and that's just the way we are. This is how I mean by this is how I belong. I belong, yeah, in the public eye here in Jonesboro, but out here strutting on these streets. That's where I fit in. That's where I belong. Also doing these commentary segments, doing my live show on YouTube Live every night, do my 2 long written posts a day that I know most people don't have time to read, and I get that, and I do. Doing a new confessions video. Everything that I do, that's where I belong. That's where I fit in. I tried to fit in things in life and tried to belong, but it didn't do me no good. I wasn't allowed in. When you're not allowed in, you're not allowed in. Did I hold it against anybody? No. Still don't, But this is where I fit in, doing everything that I do. This is where I belong. And of course, I belong here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I don't belong nowhere else. That I do know. I've lived in the, in the smaller towns. I'm trying not to get off topic, but I've lived in the smaller towns. I've lived in the major cities, and there's nowhere I'd rather live than where I live right now, right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to live nowhere else. That's just me, So I guess us loners, wherever we can fit in and belong in a society like America, that's what we do, and that's where I do belong. It's out here on these streets, strutting. Now, I can't go strutting because the doctor said, no, you can't strut until at least Friday because I'm still pretty dehydrated, she said. So, as most people know me, I'm notorious for not doing what the doctors tell me, so we'll see. I may go out tomorrow, may not. If you see me, you see me. But that's where I belong. And that I mean that in a good way. I belong on these streets here, strutting, moving and shaking, doing everything like I said that I do. I mean, even though us loners can't fit into nothing because we're not allowed to, society won't let us. We have to fit in somewhere, So this is where I belong, right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is where I belong on these streets, doing everything that I do in a day and a night. And I'm quite comfortable with that, and I'm at peace with that, So it is what it is, Do I have a close circle of friends? Not really. I mean, Miss Jamie and her husband, Timothy, they're pretty good. I guess that's about the closest friends I guess I've got. As far as a close circle, I don't have a real inner close circle, though, either. I just don't. And that's the way it is with us loners. We don't. All we have, basically, is ourselves. And that's it. Because society won't allow us to fit in. So we fit out. I've said that in many of the NA meetings I went to, AA meetings, where still I wouldn't basically accept it in there either. And it was mandatory that I had to go to 5 meetings a week because I was at a men's free sober living house, and that was the rules. So I obeyed the rules, but I wasn't allowed to fit in even in there. But I used to share that in meetings that, hey, I fit out. I fit out my whole life, and there's nothing wrong with fitting out. If you fit out, you fit in with me. If you follow me, if you feel me, you know. And that's what I would tell anybody. You know, if you're a loner, you can hang with me for sure, you know, because I know what it's like to be a loner. I've been that my whole life. I'm 58 years old, and I'm going to die that way. That's just how it is, you know. And I don't have a problem with it, and I know he don't have a problem with it. The Lord, my Lord and Savior. So, you know, I never held it against people. When I went to school, I wasn't allowed to fit in. I wasn't allowed to belong. Now, the guys accepted me on the basketball team. I'll give them that. They did, you know. But outside of that, no, you know. So when you're not allowed to fit in and belong, when you try to belong, what else are you supposed to do? You have yourself, and that's it. And I mean, that's it. I mean that in a good way, too. I don't mean that in a bad way or mean way. I don't have nothing against society for that. Of course not. I'm a people person, you know. I'm not saying I wouldn't like to have some close, you know, a close circle of friends. We all would love to have that, but it just don't happen. You know, I know we're in a different society today here in America, too. Everybody is... The way I take it is everybody just cares about what they're doing, and that's it. Now, you could say, Ozzy, that's the same with you. True, in a way. But that's all I have is what I'm doing, you know. So, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? You know, just sit on my butt and not do a damn thing? No. Your time on this earth is very short. And I would tell anybody this. If you have time on your hands and you're just sitting around twiddling your thumbs doing nothing, you're wasting your life. Do something with your life. If nothing else, just go walk it every day, if nothing else. Do something with your time on earth. It's true, it's not how long you live, it's what you do in that time. I know I wasted 30 years of my life, so I know what that's all about. And I wish I could go back and take that back now, but I can't. But, you know, I feel like I belong. There's 83,000 people here, and the majority loves what I do. You know, and I'm going to keep doing my job. And that's the way I look at it. I look at it, I'm doing my job. I'm staying on the straight and narrow. I'm staying clean and sober. I'm, you know, doing pretty good. You know, I could be doing a lot worse, you know. So, don't take anything I said in a wrong way, because I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't, you know. That's just the way it's been my whole life. I wanted to belong. I wanted to fit in. And when kids wouldn't let me in school, when adults wouldn't let me when I became grown, I never held it against them. I think a lot of it was this. They just didn't understand me, I think is what it was. From the kids, when I was in school, till now, I just don't think they understood me. And I think that's for most loners, that society just don't understand them. They don't get it, you know. So, but we do have to belong to something. So this is what I belong to. I tend to summarize it like this. The topic is belong. That's true. That's what we're talking about here. I'm in the entertainment business, is the way I look at it. I'm in the entertainment business. Do I make a dollar from anything that I'm doing as far as entertainment? The answer is no. But it keeps me very happy, very humble, very thankful, very grateful, very appreciative of what I do have, which is popularity. And you can't buy that. I have respect. You can't buy that either. You earn both of those. And I'm going to continue to earn it, you know. So that's what I belong to, is the entertainment business. You can take a lot of people, can be in the entertainment business, be wealthy beyond their wildest dreams, are not happy, you know. But I'm very happy. I tell people all the time, I'm a broke, popular guy. And that's the best way to explain it, you know. So that's what I belong to, is staying fit, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually fit. And belonging to the entertainment business and not making any money, you know, but staying very happy, humble, thankful, and grateful. And grateful for all of you. That's going to be about a wrap for this commentary segment. And of course, the topic was belong. And I feel like I truly belong doing everything that I'm doing. Thanks to you and the Lord above. And until the next time, I'm Mr. Ozzy Neil Rose, the Strut Man, saying I hope you have a good night. God bless you all. We'll see you next time. So long for now.